If you're a skinny guy struggling to build muscle and feel confident in yourself, this video is going to be a step-by-step guide on how you can feel more confident and be proud of yourself when you look in the mirror. So, the first thing you need to understand is your goal setting system. The first thing that is included in this is your vision. So why, who, and when? So why do you want to achieve your goals? Okay, is it because you feel insecure when you put a t-shirt on? Who do you want to achieve your goals for? Is it for yourself? Is it for your family? Is it for your girlfriend? Is it for your friend because you want to become better, get a better physique than him, but you also want to prove him wrong? And when do you want to achieve these goals by? Is it in 6 months? Is it in 8 months? Is it in 12 months? And then the second thing that is involved in your goal setting system is what actions are you going to take? So are you going to go to the gym 3 times a week, 4 times a week, or 5 times a week? Or are you going to go to the gym at the same time every single day? Whether that's to do mobility, or is that to do some weightlifting or some cardio? Making sure you're getting in a good routine. The third thing is your dedication. So how are you going to stay consistent? Are you going to go with a gym partner who's going to keep you accountable, and whoever out of the 2 of you or 3 of you misses one day, there'll be a forfeit involved. So you know that you can't miss a day because you'll get punished for it. And this is like obviously a good reason. And then the fourth thing is your transformation. What do you want to look like in 6 to 12 months time? Do you want to fill out your t-shirts? Do you want to become more confident? Do you want to have more muscle in your frame? Do you want to have a little bit of a better cardiovascular alongside your weight training? And do you want your diet to be a lot better as well? So the second thing that we're moving on to is the top 5 mistakes that you keep making. So you're either eating too much, you're dirty bulking, you're not getting enough recovery, you're not getting enough steps or cardio in, and you're expecting it's going to be a quick process. So what is the solution for this? The solution is to put yourself in a 200 to 300 calorie surplus, which will allow you to put 0.25 to 0.5 pounds on every single week. The reason for this is because we don't want to stuff our face with everything what we see, because it will make us just put more fat on than muscle. And the way you do this is you're going to calculate your calories through MyFitnessPal, Trainerize, or caloriecalculator.net. You're going to put your height, age, weight, and activity level in, and it'll calculate it for you. And so, what foods are you going to eat? You're going to have high protein foods. So this is your steaks, chicken, eggs, turkey, beef. And the way you calculate your protein intake is your body weight times 1.6 to 2.2. And then that's how much protein you need to get in every single day. Carbs, there's like a massive myth around carbs that they make you fat. They don't. They're a very good source for your workouts because they give you energy and just day-to-day energy as well. You need to be getting fruit and veg as well. When you're having a meal, it should be at least 50% fruit and veg. And with dairy as well and fiber, you need to get in around 20 to 30 grams a day of fiber, so it is in check with your hormones and they can obviously regulate every single day. With dairy, you need to have like low fat cheeses and stuff like that. That's very good for getting calories in as well. The reason I would say low fat instead of high fat is because obviously we don't want to put a lot of fat on when we're bulking. But if you're struggling to get the calories in, then obviously I recommend higher calories with the dairy, or even with some proteins, just so you can get the calories in. And then the last thing we're gonna go to is how you should be training, okay? You should be going to technical or absolute failure. So what is the difference between the both of them? Technical failure is it'll be 1 to 3 reps shy of failure. You're still pushing yourself, but you're stopping a few reps before. And absolute failure is where you can't get another rep. I recommend going to failure literally on everything, just because it helps you understand how to progressively overload and know what failure actually feels like. Because a lot of people say, oh yeah, I go to failure, or I know how many reps before failure, but they haven't actually gone to failure, if that makes sense. So you're probably going to ask me, how many sets per week should you do for each muscle? The recommended amount is 10 to 20 sets per week. What I did for a long time is I did sometimes 6 to 8 sets per week for some muscles, and I made really good progress because my recovery was really good. I recommend doing that for the muscles that you don't really truly need work on. But for the other muscles that you want to focus on the most with, I recommend anything between 10 to 20 sets, and that will get you really good growth. And the way you should do your workout sessions is by doing your compounds to your isolations. This is because compound exercises are 2 or more joints working at the same time, which is more fatiguing than obviously the isolations, which is just one joint moving during an exercise. But yeah, the only time I would recommend doing isolations before compounds is if you're trying to build up a muscle that doesn't involve 2 or more joints. So for example, if I want to bring up my biceps more before my chest, I would put a bicep curl before like an incline press. But yeah, that is how you bulk successfully. And yeah, if you're interested in any one-to-one coaching, the link for my Instagram will be down below, and drop me a message if you have any questions or want to get started.